I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Yay. Okay. Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and week so far. If you guys don't know who I am Cindy Tran. I'm the Director of Operations for HomeSmart Realty Group, and I am also ARIA LA Coastal's 2021 Chapter President. Thank you so much for joining us for this awesome event. We have a lot of information that's coming our way, but we always like to have fun too. So I am actually, let me start recording so that we don't miss anything and we can send this out to everyone afterwards as well. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we're here for Future of the South Bay. Thank you again for joining us. I do have one thing I really want to start us off with. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. And I'm going to start my presentation real quick. All right, something very important that we had to kick off this event. We have to congratulate Michelle Nishide. She is our vice president and she is on our board of directors. She's also our event chair and she is a kick butt realtor. So congratulations, Michelle. We are so proud of you for being on NAR's.
Thank you guys so much.
Such an incredible accomplishment. And honestly, we couldn't have done it without all of our ARIA family and their votes. So thank you so much. And congrats, Michelle. Anything you want to say?
Thank you guys so much. This is honestly a group effort for sure. I was really blown away of all of the support that I had, and only for me. And it's amazing to know how much support you can have in such a small community. I honestly couldn't do this without you guys. So again, thank you guys so much. We did it.
Yay!
So well deserved, Michelle.
Awesome. Okay. Next, we are going to hop into thanking our sponsors. So you guys know we can't do what we do without them. And so thank you so much to Chase, Wells Fargo, HSBC, Notaries R Us, Union Bank, and Citi. And we do have a few people on this call who are going to discuss their company. So let's start it off with Chase. Jimmy?
Okay, can't see me, but hopefully you guys can.
Yes, we can
So
see.
I guess I just real quick, I have thing one, thing two, thing three, just three things here. So first of all, actually look at the camera here. There we go. Okay, I could probably take this off for a minute. So sorry. Okay, so the first thing here I want to talk about is we have an on-time close guarantee. Chase has an on-time close guarantee. If we get a contract that has 21 days remaining on the contract, then we actually commit to close on time, or we pay the customer $2,500. So that's the real world, putting your money where your mouth is. So we actually do that. And we're happy to say that we don't pay out very often, but we certainly honor that. Thing two, we have a grant program where we're offering $2,500 to $5,000 in underserved communities. And it's definitely location specific, but we do have programs where we're actually giving money for down payment or closing costs, $2,500 to $5,000. Thing three, we actually have Chase Agent Express. It's a pretty exclusive program. There's requirements to be on the program, but if you qualify, then you can participate in events on the board. Tad and Michelle are part of the program currently. But yeah, if you're any interested in that, then let me know. We also, that actually allows you to, for our customers nationally, if somebody wants to buy a property in your area, your name gets served up as a preferred realtor for Chase. It's a pretty powerful endorsement, okay? And I have a bonus thing 4, okay? Fully underwritten home buyer advantage. That's one where in this competitive environment, if we need to, then we can actually submit the loan to an underwriter, and then that can be your 10 or 15 days to close because it's fully underwritten. All we need is an appraisal. So that's it. And thanks for this event. Sounds like to me a great event. Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy. Okay, next we're gonna hand it over to Jen Yang at Wells Fargo. Jen, are you ready?
Oh, hi, sorry about that. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Yang with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. Thank you all for participating. Looking forward to the presentation of our builder opportunities. I wanted to share a couple programs that Wells Fargo has to offer. One, in light of the builder, we wanted to share our Builder Best program. And with Builder Best, you can lock your interest rate up to 1 year. And in the current rising interest rate environment, this is going to give your buyers peace of mind. The rate and payments will not change during the home building process. Another benefit too is our mortgage credit approval process, where you can submit a loan upfront to get it fully underwritten, so your buyers can submit with confidence with shorter contingencies and quicker close. And I also wanted to share our Dream Home Plan as well. This will serve our low to moderate income and offer up to $5,000 closing cost credit. So thank you again for your participation. We appreciate it so much. Jennifer Yang, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
Thanks, Jen. And Jimmy and Jen, make sure to comment your information in the chat box so that people can reach out to you regarding the programs that you just mentioned. Next, we're going to hand it over to City with Desalina. Desalina, do you want to say hello to everyone?
Hi, everybody. Good to see everybody. And Michelle, did you brag to those little bratty little brothers of yours?
Evelina, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you, Desalina, but this is Rob from City, so I can speak up.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
Yes, we can hear you, Rob.
So yeah, we do also have some great programs as well. Mainly we're really good at the jumbo stuff. So we're your go-to spot for the lowest down payments. So 15% down at 2.3 million. We can do interest only, 20% down to 3.75, and 25% down interest only to 6.7 million. So that's where we're really strong at, is the jumbo stuff.
Thank you.
So
Rob.
thank you.
Still can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you,
Oh.
Rob.
Okay, I'm sorry, my audio goes in and out. I wanted to tell Michelle, did you brag to your little brothers about your accomplishment?
Yes, I will definitely do so. Thank you.
Good, do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessalina, and thank you, Rob. And again, everyone, make sure to leave your information in the chat box for everybody. And we do send out a newsletter as well, so we will highlight all of our speakers and our sponsors in our upcoming newsletter. Next, we have Notaries Are Us. So Heather, are you ready?
Yeah, hi guys. How's everybody? My name is Heather Canfer. I'm with Notaries R Us. We're a mobile notary signing agency. We are insured and bonded. We are servicing all 50 states right now. So we would actually love to be a part of your next transaction. So as a sponsor of AREA LA Coastal, we're really proud to be with you guys. And we definitely want to make some good family transactions here. So if you want to go to notariesrus.com, you can reach out to us there and we'll get right back to you. So I hope that you guys will reach out for your next transaction. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Heather. All right. Thank you again to our sponsors. Again, we couldn't do what we do without you guys. We can't wait till these events are in person so we can all actually hang out and network a little bit differently from obviously what we've been doing the last year. But I'm glad that everybody's been staying safe. And now I'm going to hand it over to Michelle to introduce our first guest speaker.
Hello, everyone. Again, thank you all so much for all the love. We have really exciting speakers today, and I hope you guys learn a lot and also help leverage yourself and your clients. The first speaker we have today is Miss Marian Lauren from G3 Urban. They are a Southern California home builder building solar-powered all electric homes in Gardena. Mary is the Vice President of Sales, and Lauren is the VP of Marketing. And today they'll be sharing a little bit about the current communities in the South Bay.
Mary, you're muted.
Oh. Mary?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm good. Okay, so let's back up. I'm Mary with G3 Urban, and I handle sales for our company.
And my name is Lauren Gardner, and I oversee our marketing efforts along with our model home design. So G3 Urban is a small infill home builder located in Southern California, and we focus on building high quality homes with exceptional standard features in desirable coastal cities.
So you say when we talk about G3 Urban, we're headquartered in Gardena, and one would say, why Gardena? We identified Gardena as a relatively small community in the greater LA metropolitan area, and more specifically, the Los Angeles South Bay, as everybody knows. There's a rich history with both agriculture and the post-war industrial boom. But it's a relatively small town. It's 6 miles by 6 miles, and there's just not been a lot of room for recent development. Much of the housing stock is quite old. As housing prices have continued to escalate and long commutes have become less and less tolerable for buyers, the city of Gardena recognized some years ago that this is their time. The beach cities have enjoyed incredible appreciation, along with Torrance and other South Bay enclaves, along with the fact that Santa Monica, Culver City, and all the West Side communities have just gotten crazy expensive. All of this is leading to Gardena being the next great opportunity for home buyers. Recognizing local housing needs, the city of Gardena has had the foresight to rezone much of the somewhat stagnant industrial sites to residential and create a well-planned urban renewal overlay. So enter G3 Urban.
So now we're going to talk about our past, present, and future communities in Gardena, starting with Gardena Place, what you see up here on your screen. So in 2019, G3 Urban planned, built, and sold 40 modern townhomes on what was a former used car lot and vacant land. So what you're seeing on your screen are 2 images from our model home, along with 2 images of the exterior of this project. So later this year, we will begin construction on Walnut Place. So that project consists of 52 new townhomes on what is now a long closed Shakey's Pizza restaurant and dilapidated parking lot. So these are some of our initial renderings of the exteriors of that community. And now to our current community, Rosecrans Place. So in 2020, we began construction on our flagship community of 113 new 3 to 5 bedroom townhomes. We anticipate moving in our first homeowners this summer. So these are just some exterior and interior renderings. And now we're going to show you a video of the community.
Thank you. Now that we've shared with you our vision for Rosecrans Place, we'd like to share an update on our progress. So we have begun construction and we've begun selling. You're seeing our site map here. For those of you that can see the legend on the top, all of the pink colored homes have sold. We have, as Lauren mentioned, we've begun construction. We will be moving our first homeowners in this summer, and we are building model homes. You do see them on the key here, but we have not completed any homes yet. So needless to say, we're thrilled with the overwhelming response so far. I do want to stress we do have more homes available. So anybody who has a client who has a need, please feel free to reach out to us and we can talk about more details. But as an overview, we're just very excited about Gardena and the, being a part of the renaissance that's happening in Gardena. Lauren had mentioned that our Gardena Place community was a former used car lot, and Walnut Place, it was Shakey's Pizza. This site, Rosecrans Place, was the former yellow cab yard. So all of the, basically the cabs that use the airport, that was their home base for repairs and storage. So it's just going to be a lovely addition to this community, will be really a lovely addition to this area of town. And we're very excited to be about a part of it and part of the future of the South Bay. So thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much. I have a few texts coming in. I wanted to see if you can tell us what the big cross streets are.
We are at Rosecrans and Van Ness.
Rosecrans and Van Ness, everybody.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and put up in the chat to everyone contact info.
And we'll put our website and social media handles also. We're pretty active on Instagram, so make sure to follow us over there for updates as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're getting a few questions in the chat boxes. People are asking if you can describe about the price points.
Sure. We range from the high 600s to the low 900s. To recap again, we're 113 homes, and the design was brilliant. We have 3 different product types in there. So it does have this it's almost village community feel to it. The entrance is flanked, and I could go back, and I'm gonna do this, bear with me. I'm gonna go back to that site map. So I assume everybody can see that again. So the entrance from Rosecrans is flanked by our live work homes. So it's the opportunity to run a small business from your residence. These have a very spacious office and full bath on the ground floor. It's a very open office. There's no requirement to run a business. You could certainly have we have the option to turn it into a bedroom. But so there's ample parking at these first 2 buildings. And again, these are our live work homes. Then one would go through the gates, and on the west side of the community, you have all of our attached townhomes. And so, and then on the right side, we have these detached homes that range from 1,800 to 2,500 square feet. Those big entertainment decks that you saw on the 3rd level, those are on our plans 8 and 9, our 2 largest plans. And they're really fabulous. They're off of a large bonus room. So just great usable entertaining space. And they just really make sense within this kind of what we deem medium density housing.
Wow.
So yeah, really fun product type. So again, to recap, we're 3 to 5 bedrooms. The prices are starting from the high 600s on up to the low 900s to our largest home.
And how many do you have available?
There's 25 homes here.
Uh-huh.
I have a couple live work still left that somebody could move into this summer. And then we have some of almost everything in this last release towards the back. And those will be ready in first part of 2022.
Nice.
And although we don't have models ready yet, we do have virtual tours available on our website for almost every plan.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
With any other questions, you guys are more than welcome to write it into the chat boxes. If not, you're going to get their Lauren and Mary's email. So just directly ask them.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. All right. So what we got going on next is we're going to kind of go down south south into San Pedro.
I have something we're going to do
sorry.
in between raffle first. And before that, I accidentally left someone out earlier during sponsors. So I'm so sorry, Jack, who is literally an angel on earth, our outreach chair and our HSBC rep. I messed up, so I am handing it over to you. Jack, take a minute to say hello to everyone.
Hey, what's up, everyone? No, it's all good. No, like I get it. It's a lot of we have a jam-packed, event today. So there's a lot of things we got to do. And then thank you all for coming, and then thank you for joining us. Just to briefly talk about HSBC. So we are international bank. So we do domestic and international clients. So if you want to expand your clientele to clients from overseas, want to buy vacation home or investment in the US, we're definitely the bank to go to. And also our jumbo loans, our debt for domestic clients, our debt to income ratio can also actually go to 50%. So for a lot of clients that maybe they don't necessarily, they might have a self-employed, have a little bit rougher in the 2020, but the 2021 is picking them back up. Or, they might have a little furlough in 2020, but in 2021 is good. We are definitely able to help you with your clients. And then, I will leave my contact information below at the chat. And then, and then thank you. Later on, we'll talk about another exciting things that we as LA Coastal are doing, which you get to see us online on the end of the month. Looking forward. Take care.
Thank you, Jack. And thank you again, Mary and Lauren. I don't know if it was just me. I was questioning my eyes because the video looks so real, but those weren't real people, right? So it's crazy how far we've come with technology that we can envision ourselves in a community now without it even being built at all, or it's being built at the time. So incredible. Thank you for sharing that awesome video. And it looks like everyone is very intrigued. So hopefully we can get you guys some sales and we'll connect with you then. And then now, to make sure you guys are awake and paying attention still, we're going to do a mid-event raffle. And this one is actually going to be from the company I work for, HomeSmart Realty Group. So for those of you that don't know, I am Director of Operations for HomeSmart Realty Group, and we are a 100% commission full service brokerage, and we have locations in Torrance, Long Beach, and Downey. We provide marketing tools, support. So if you're ever looking to make a move, call me. For the raffle, you guys know how it works. We give away a $25 raffle to non-members, but if you join us as an ARIA member, we will up that gift card to a $50 gift card, unless you're already an ARIA member. So this is going to be a chat box raffle. So make sure you guys are ready to type. The question is, which ARIA LA Coastal member was a runway model for bridal shows? Which board of director member was a runway model for bridal shows?
Wes.
No. And make sure you guys, and let me see. We still don't have the right answer. So keep on going, guys. Keep on guessing in that chat box.
Tiff, I think you should be a
Tiff
model.
should be a model. Did you guys see her walk in, what was it, ARIA National's runway? She was looking real good. Still no. We're going to need some new guesses. All right.
Someone got it.
Charles got it.
Someone has it. That got it is Charles Swanberg, and he guessed Tad Kondo. Tadashi Kondo was a runway model for bridal shows. He wore tuxes, tuxedos, of course, but I wanted to kind of throw it in there and
Oh my God, that's so cool. We were
Hey,
all
that's
thinking
pretty
women.
tall.
I think we
Got the high-
we
I
should-
wasn't, I said Wes.
That was an address.
we
Maybe
have
not.
pictures you can share.
Wow.
At the end, we're hoping to
Wow.
see photos. All right, so congratulations, Charles. We will send you your gift card and we'll be in touch. So now I'm going to hand it back to Michelle so that she can introduce our next speakers.
Thanks, guys. Sorry about just jumping the gun a little bit too quick. I was excited. And awesome, Tad. That was a new thing I learned today. Our next speaker is Miss Taylor and Terry. They're both from the Estates at Ponte Vista by Emerald Homes. The Estates at Ponte Vista offers a stunning collection of 66 two-story single-family luxury homes ranging from 2986 square feet all the way to 3527 square feet. They're going to talk a little bit more about what they're building. If you guys don't know where I'm talking about, it's right across. It's right when you're entering San Pedro onto the left side from Torrance. Let's see if they are on. Are you guys there?
We're here. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thank you guys for allowing us to join your meeting today. We really appreciate it. We're really excited about this master plan community in San Pedro. We're one of the first communities and builders that are building and will be the largest in the master plan community with D.R. Horton. By the way, I'm Terry Taylor. I'm the Senior VP of Sales and Marketing for Southern California. And Taylor is actually the sales representative for the community itself. But we are very excited. We started pre-sales back in December, and our first set of closings are going to happen in April. Taylor has a slideshow that she's going to get together right now, and it'll talk a little bit about the community and give a little bit of insight as far as the area, as far as just live pictures, photography of the homes. But we're very excited. She's been doing a great job with selling. She actually sold 2 today. So I'm gonna let her take it away, and she's gonna go over sales prices and square footage and bedroom count. But we're really excited having the opportunity to be able to be in San Pedro. You ready, Taylor?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Michelle, and everyone for allowing us to speak today and share about our project. We're D.R. Horton Emerald Homes, so we're actually one of the largest new home builder in the U.S. and Emerald is our luxury line. So we really don't get too many of these communities. For us specifically, we are going to be building 66 single family homes in San Pedro. So I do have a PowerPoint here that I'm going to share with you guys. Give me 1 second here. So we are the Estates at Ponte Vista. So we're right in San Pedro by the harbor. We're building 3 different floor plans. So we're pretty much from around 3,000 to 3,600 square feet. So we're 4 to 5 bedroom, and we're starting from the high 1.3s. All of our floor plans are modeled. So this is going to sort of give you pictures of our medium-sized floor plan. So they're all going to be 2-story single-family homes. And so this is our medium-sized floor plan, and this is going to be our largest one here. So as Terry mentioned, we started our pre-sales back in December, and we had our grand opening in January. We're open daily from 10 to 6, so we would love for you guys to come out and take a tour of our models and our community. This is going to give you an overall layout of what we are building here. So we're building 66 homes, but in the master plan community, there's going to be roughly about 500 homes. So there's going to be 4 different builders. So it's going to be a gated community, lots of amenities within the community. So we have clubhouse, pool, vent lawn, fire pit, lots of parks. So just really neat project here. This is giving you sort of an overall layout of the clubhouse and the pool. And gives you sort of a list here of the amenities that are going to be within the community. We include a lot of upgraded features as standard in our home. So, one of the things that we're proud of is that we include all the solar in our homes. Our floor plans come with gourmet kitchens and appliances. They all come standard with quartz countertops, smart home systems. And what's neat too is that our buyers get to personalize their home. So they get to choose their cabinets, their counters and flooring, which is just a really exciting process because typically you don't always get to do that when you're buying a home. So very exciting, process for our buyers. Here, I wanted to play one of our virtual tours for you guys. This is going to be of our largest floor plan here. Hold on.
I think you're gonna have to switch your screen share because your current screen share is showing the PowerPoint. So you'll have to pop out and switch to the video link.
Sorry, give me 1 second, guys.
No rush.
The technology world now.
I know. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Perfect. So that is sort of the virtual tour for our largest floor plan. Let me just here, go back. Okay, and then we cooperate with agents. So we give a standard 3% co-op. We appreciate our agents. We would love for you guys to come out and take a tour of our models. We're open daily 10 to 6. So yeah, we're just really excited about this community and we hope that everyone comes out to take a tour.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Taylor. Does anyone have any questions? If so, feel free to comment in the chat. The homes are absolutely beautiful and we appreciate you and Terry taking the time to present to us. Michelle, is there anything that you want to add about this presentation?
No, I think I know that you guys have an amazing agent program if you guys want to talk about it.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, agent, if we're representing a buyer for one of your guys' communities, are you guys doing an agent program?
Oh, yeah,
it's 3%.
Yeah. And then we do have some questions in the chat box actually that are coming in now. They said, do we need to make an appointment for the tour?
So it would be best if you did make an appointment, but we are open daily from 10 to 6. So all you just need to do is give us a call and, sort of specify a time that you would like to come in. But, we are open daily from 10 to 6.
Okay.
And
oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. And then the next question we have going on is how many are available?
So we are currently for our community, we have 9 different phases, and we are about to start releasing phase 4. Currently, we have, I would say, about 4 homes available, so something in each floor plan. We are selling rather quickly, but we will be releasing a new phase of homes next week.
Awesome. And then we do have someone's asking for the price ranges again.
Perfect. So we are starting from the high 1.3s for our smallest floor plan, which is 2,900 square feet, 4 bed. And then we go up to about 1.6 for our largest floor plan, which is going to be around 3,600 square feet, which is 5 bedroom plus a loft.
Okay, awesome. And then we do have a few questions about the school district. Is it Pedro or Ranchos Palos Verdes schools?
So it is going to be San Pedro schools.
Okay, awesome. And does the agent commission still apply if a buyer visits the site first, then request for their agent to assist?
So we require for the agent to register them prior to their visit or accompany them on their first visit.
Okay, awesome. And then last question is, are there yards?
So our average lot size is roughly going to be anywhere between 5,900 to 7,900 square feet. So they do have, decent sized yards. Some of our lots are going to have a little bit larger yards. So it just depends on the home site and the location.
If I can add to that, Taylor, so where the models are actually at will probably show what the lot size is going to look like. We don't like to build our models on these huge lots and then everyone wants the big lot, and then we're sorry, but the average lot's really 5,000. So we like to be able to build our models where the lots are pretty much the average size of what we're going to be selling.
Awesome, thank you. And one more question, HOA dues and master and sub was another question.
Got it. So our HOA dues are roughly going to be around $299 a month. And then they will approximately go down to $152 at build out. So the HOA fee is going to be covering the gated community. It's going to be covering maintenance of all the parks within the community, the clubhouse, pool, and any common ground areas.
Awesome. And they're just asking for your contact information. They'll probably put it in there after we're done. And then are they on the MLS, the properties?
Yes, we had 2 on the MLS and they both got sold, but we'll be adding new listings today. So we'll have a couple more available today, which people can see.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for the amazing presentation. Like, everyone is excited, and I'm glad that you guys have already sold some, and congrats. Michelle, I'll hand it back to you to introduce our next speaker.
Awesome. So our next speaker is one of our dear friends, Mr. Lee Williams. He's honestly one of my favorite. A little bit about him. He's pretty impressive. Lee Williams is a local realtor who leads the Williams Group at Keller Williams Palos Verdes Realty. He is the chairman of the board of directors for the San Pedro Chamber of Commerce. Lee got into real estate in 1988 and has participated in everything from single family constructions and sales to large projects like the Hard Rock in San Diego, Palms in Vegas, and the Ritz-Carlton in Maui. Lee has been involved in economic and community development in Redmond, Washington, San Francisco, and Brisbane, Australia, and now San Pedro. Lee is excited about all the opportunities that are coming into the South Bay and being able to help guide future development for San Pedro and the Harbor community.
Thank you, Michelle. Congratulations again. Love you. And And great presentation from Taylor. I just want to remind people that DR Horton has invested heavily here in San Pedro, and they have an amazing sales team. Make sure you utilize them. Contact Taylor. She's a rock star. They've invested very, very well in San Pedro, and they're going to be part of the growth in this community. So thank you, Taylor.
Thank you very much for saying that, Lee.
So I have a PowerPoint that I got earlier today, which should be fun. Can I share my screen?
It's sharing right now. It's sharing.
It is? Excellent. How about now? Can you see that okay?
You can see the next slide, just an FYI.
Oh, okay. Let me just make a quick switcheroo. I think it's on the wrong screen, but we'll have to go with that. Hopefully you can see that okay.
Yes.
Let me see. Let's try this again. Sorry about that. I have two screens. I apologize in advance if you hear a bunch of construction in the background. I have roofers and contractors upstairs. Right now.
Woohoo! No worries, Lee.
Okay, there we go. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, everyone. So like Michelle said, I am the chairman of the board for the Chamber of Commerce, which I'm very proud of. We've done a lot for San Pedro and have been actively involved in a lot of the development that's going on in San Pedro. Wow, I lost everyone. So I can't see anyone now, so I apologize in advance. But so we have about 3,500 units that are coming on board here in San Pedro in various forms. Like I mentioned, DR Horton just had, I think they were involved in a number of units on 18th Street. I think the count was 23 units on 18th and Mesa. And they sold those out very quickly. We have a lot going on. We have, I don't know if you can see my pointer, but One San Pedro is where we have the projects, which is about 478 units of housing currently that was built back in World War II and was meant to be temporary housing. That's going to probably go up to 1,200 units, and it's going to be a mix of market rate and low income units. So we're really focused on, in that area at least, a lot of workforce housing, because as you're going to see, we have a lot of workforce needs in terms of the community demand as we build out. Next slide. So as I'm looking at can you guys see this? I can't see you, so I want to make sure.
It's not moving on to the next slide.
Okay.
We see it as kind of a PowerPoint, if that helps, if that's the screen.
Okay. Let's see. Is that working?
Yes, we can see the San Pedro waterfront and now the harbor network diagram.
Perfect. Okay, so the San Pedro waterfront, we have the cruise ship terminal down here. We have our fanfare fountains. We have our town square that's currently in development. We have the downtown harbor. I'll talk about West Harbor, which we're very excited about. The moving of the Battleship Iowa, which is going to be a surface Navy museum here shortly. Alta Sea, which is going to be a huge job driver for San Pedro. We have a couple of, if you look here in the orange, we have new developments that are going to go out for bid here shortly. Warehouse 1 is that big warehouse that you see as you enter into the harbor with the water tower on top. And then we have where we had the Cirque du Soleil events out on the outer harbor. And a lot of that's going to be converted to a bigger cruise ship terminal that can handle some of the larger ships. And what few people know is when these big 5,000, 6,000 person cruise ships come in, they usually drop off about $1 million a day into the local economy. So we're pretty excited about that. And I know that we're looking at potentially going to level orange with COVID in a couple of weeks. and I really feel strongly, all the data shows that people are going to go back to tourism, traveling, and getting back out to restaurants a lot quicker than most people expect, especially as the vaccines get underway. So by summertime, we could see a lot more movement, and some of these projects that we have on the docket right now can move through a little bit quicker. So we're excited about that. Next, we're going to talk about West Harbor, which is the waterfront development that most people are really excited about. Phase 1 is currently underway. It's well funded so far. There's a lot of investment from the port, from investors. In the end, it's probably going to be a $1.3 billion investment in San Pedro. And that's only half of the total investment of various projects that are going on here in San Pedro. They're really focused on creating a lifestyle experience as you go down to the waterfront. They want to utilize the water as much as possible. We're going to have water taxis. I'm from Seattle, and one of the things I love to do is we jump on a boat in Kirkland, Washington, and then we go over to the Huskies games on a boat, or we'd go all the way into Seattle on a boat and eat at Anthony's Home Port. So I'm looking forward to that kind of thing coming to San Pedro. It's about 42 acres, the total site. With COVID, we've really focused on redeveloping the basic profile of the entire project, because a lot more people, there's going to be a lot more demand for outdoor dining, for being outdoors. We're going to change how we participate in restaurants. I don't know if folks have been down on 6th Street. We've built out 14 outdoor eating spots in front of our restaurants, and those have really activated our restaurants in a really meaningful way that's going to carry through long after the COVID regulations are lifted. There's already been tenants that have signed up for spots in West Harbor, Gladstone's, the Albright. We have a brewery that's going to be pretty exciting. I'll show you a picture of that. This is the entire waterfront. Like I said, the USS Iowa is going to make a move to the SP Slip, which is right next to the West Harbor development. About 600,000 people go to the USS Iowa every year. It's probably going to double once it moves to the waterfront development. And we have a grant currently out to build a huge veterans park, Veterans Plaza right in front of the Iowa, where we're going to do a lot more events. So that could be a huge new traction for San Pedro. If you can see here on the map, you see Nederlander Amphitheater. That's one of the things I'm most excited about personally, because I love outdoor music. That's going to be a 6,000 seat amphitheater, and that's well on its way. That'll create an opportunity for folks to eat at the restaurants and then enjoy some of the music and nightlife, and then go back home without a long commute all the way to like the Hollywood Bowl. So we're really excited about that. Here's a basic layout of West Harbor. We're going to, up here towards the north, you have the town square and some more of the outdoor areas. There's going to be wedding venues and event space. And then as you move through, we'll have outdoor dining, like I said, bars, restaurants, just things that we haven't had in San Pedro before. So this is a complete reframing of what it is to be down on the waterfront in San Pedro. Like I said, here's a look at the Nederlander Theater, hopefully going to open next year. Here's a look at the brewery that is currently signed up. Like I said, we're going to have a lot more outdoor space, things for all ages, and just the ability to walk. One of the things that we really want to focus on is your ability to park once in San Pedro or get off one of the cruise ships and spend your entire day without having to drive anywhere. So we're going to have rubber tire trolleys that move people around, or make everything really contiguous and easy to access so that you can walk either from the waterfront to downtown and vice versa. So that's basically it. If anyone has any questions, please let me know.
So exciting.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, the amphitheater is going to be really cool too.
The amphitheater, like I said, is one of my favorite things by far.
Do you know what type of restaurants are already like signed up that's for sure going to come in, or is that too early?
No, so I had a list of restaurants. Like I said, Gladstone's is definitely signed up. The Albright, Mama Toronto, that's huge in terms of the upscale that San Pedro is going to experience in our restaurant and in our dining experience.
Great.
You're going to, I guess, before I moved to San Pedro had more of a edgier feel, right? And an edgier experience. It's definitely moving more upscale. And when I look at the project that Taylor had just presented, I remember back in 2018, we had 18 homes in San Pedro that sold for $1 million or more. Taylor's building 66, right? And they're selling quickly. That's a changing dynamic here in San Pedro that people need to get used to. And like I said, I was raised in Redmond, Washington. I was there when Microsoft took off, and it went from a cow town to a bustling area, a major force. I was in San Francisco when we redeveloped the dog patch area. Now you can't touch a house there for less than 2 million. I feel like San Pedro is one of those, but when I first moved here, it was insane to me that the closer you got to the water, the lower the prices got, right? And before, no one would buy below Gaffey, right? We have homes that have sold for over $1 million below Gaffey. So all of this is going to change, and it's going to change a lot quicker than most people can imagine. So just be prepared for that.
And we see the change just with the people coming in our door at the sales office. They're very excited to see us there.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was going to ask a quick question for Lee, and I think she kind of touched on it, but yeah, what's the feedback been from the community there? Because San Pedro is very tight knit, and in my experience has always been hesitant to kind of let others in.
Yeah. All communities are like that. All communities are a little bit change resistant. San Pedro prides itself on being change resistant, right?
Yeah, with the
as you look at a lot of the jobs and a lot of the folks that were born and raised in San Pedro, as I talk to them, a lot of them have moved to RPV, right? And if we can create more of a sense of an RPV in San Pedro that's within walking distance of the beach, that's a game changer, in my opinion.
Thank you. We have a few questions I was hoping I can ask you. One of the question is, will the area between Warehouse 1 and the fish market across from Alta Sea be cleaned up and developed soon?
Yes. In fact, have people gone down to Trainees? Trainees is one of our most popular restaurants in San Pedro, but it's in kind of an awkward spot. You have to kind of know where it is before you get there. Trainees is moving to the old Canetti's building right there where you had mentioned, and they're developing that right now. So we want that whole walkability to be really consistent all the way through. And part of the cruise ship terminal out at the outer harbor, redeveloping that, we also want to repurpose that. So when there aren't cruise ships there, there can be conventions, right? And we can have a local convention center where we don't have to go all the way to Anaheim, or we don't have to go to Vegas. We can have, good solid conventions. And we have a couple of developing hotels that are coming to San Pedro. They're kind of on hold as COVID has made the whole hotel industry take a pause. But as we move forward, I can see that being a major factor. So when it comes to conventions, you want people to come out of the
Okay, and then the last question is what's the
Container kitchens are going to be sort of like restaurant pop-ups. So you'll have a small container kitchen where they'll be able to have, like we have a couple of new investors here or restaurants that are coming to San Pedro. They're going to be just smaller profiles
Okay.
of a restaurant that will, have a more limited menu and make it easier for folks to walk up, get what they want, and enjoy their food outside.
Perfect.
Not all of them are going to be restaurant pop-ups, but there's going to be that ability to have that, which I'm excited about.
That's awesome. That's gonna be really great and fun. So, okay, well, that's about it for Lee. Thank you so much for sharing all the goods of what San Pedro is looking forward to. Actually, I have one last question, just a number question. How much should I tell people that the city is investing into San Pedro?
Couple billion.
Couple billion. Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll have a better number in 6 months when we see a change in COVID. Like I said, I think I think things are going to be coming back to San Pedro, coming back to the restaurant, hospitality, and tourism industry a lot quicker than people expect. And we need to see some of that happen. And then you'll see more investment number or investor dollar numbers.
A couple billion is a pretty good answer. So awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm going to pass it back to Cindy now.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much, Lee. How exciting. It seems like everyone is pumped about all these new developments in San Pedro. We've been hearing for the last few years that it's up and coming, and now they're really getting it all together. So super exciting. We can't wait to see what's to come. And we're so appreciative of everyone taking the time to come on here to share what is available soon or what is available right now. So thank you again. Just a few other things. Obviously, we like to end it with some more raffles. But before we do that, let me share my screen because like I've said many times, as chapter president, my goal is to encourage our board, our chapter, our local community to give back more than we ever have. So this month, we are giving back to an organization called Walk with Sally. And thank you so much to Wendy Holt, who introduced us to this really amazing organization. They are an organization that provides hope through their individualized mentoring and community support services.